I wanted to make a video today about a word that starts with an A. Now, I had a call with a client this morning, and she laid out a gorgeous and powerful framework that had lots of A's in it about, how to live a life with integrated values. And the premise was that when your values are integrated, your life is more powerful. Now, that might seem self-evident, but I know I lived a long time trying to have one set of values for external appearances and not being happy with myself internally. That led to all kinds of internal conflict and ultimately meltdown, as you might expect. Those of you that have seen the book Tightrope of Depression, which I wrote about my own journey, know the nature and scope of that meltdown. Anyway, I wanted to talk about an A word today. And this is a word that another client that I have really uses a lot in terms of teaching himself to be who he wants to be in the world. And so both of the clients, the one that sparked this with her beautiful A-centered framework and another client who specifically uses this word. And that word, without any further secrecy, is the word allowing. And I use this beautiful background picture here because there is all the pictures of the chakras there, and the connection to power is evident by the light. And so we can all take joy in woo-woo land because of power from heaven above and earth beneath. The thing I want you to think about today is the word allowing. Allowing. Are you allowing truth that you know is real, like the truth of your own divinity or divine nature? Are you allowing that to be active in your life? It's one thing to, I know, I have all that stuff and I believe in that too. But are you allowing that truth to be active for you? And what I mean by that is when you make decisions, is it from the place of being a divine being powered by love? Or is it a reactive decision powered from a victim stance because you're mad that somebody did or didn't do whatever? So my invitation to you, and remember, we talked about invitation, and if you don't know about that framework, there's several podcast episodes that go invitation, declaration, elevation, and action. My invitation to you is to consciously choose, because you can, to allow the truth of who you are, the divine nature of your soul, be active in your decisions today. Like, remember that when you speak to someone, when you do something, when you decide how to react, and reaction is a loaded word also because ultimately we create our lives. And create and react are kind of the same word, you just have to move the C. So when you go about creating your life, because you do, it doesn't matter what anybody else does around you, it really doesn't. When you go about creating your life, are you allowing the truth of your divine nature to be active in your equation for decision-making and behavior? I would invite you to do that because it changes, for me, it makes decisions really easy. If I'm that kind of a person, then of course I do this. And if I forget and don't allow that to be active in my process, then all kinds of crazy things can happen. Allow that. Allow the truth of your divinity, the truth of your capability to create goodness. Be active in all that you choose to do. Just today, like this isn't forever. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you want it forever. But just try for today and see what happens.